Guys, I just want to clarify a little bit on the video that I previously made, because obviously I was in a frenzy, I was fired up, I was upset because I failed so many attempts at hitting a PR, and I'm getting stronger. It's not that, it's just that it's happening so slowly. So some of you are saying just take a day off, that's going to help. Take a week off. Well, first of all, I've taken a week off, and as some of you know that have been following me, I've also taken 6 weeks off. And usually what happens when I take a week or 2 or 6 off is that I come back and I feel weaker than ever. When I took 6 weeks off totally, I lost about 20 pounds too, because I wasn't like trying to bulk as well, because I was just trying to completely reset everything. So I lost 20 pounds. I lost so much strength. When I take a week off, I don't lose tons of weight, but I just neurologically, I think I lose a lot of strength and efficiency with my nervous system when I do that as well. So that's not the answer. But anyways, so the experiment that I'm doing, and I'm going to stick with the grip, but the main thing is that I have this 1 Captains of Crush. I have this 2 Captains of Crush. And then I have this 300-pound rated gripper, the heavy grippers, as well as this 350, and then a 100 and a 150. I don't know where the 200 and the 250 are. I think those are going to be the most beneficial ones, but I don't know where they are at the moment. So anyways, the 1 Captains of Crush gripper, it's easy for 1, right? And this is how I used them in the past, is I would crush it for 1, like a 1 rep max, to test my grip strength. And that's why I believe that when people have asked me what I think of grippers and if they're beneficial, if they would help with grip strength, I've always answered no, because how I was using them, 1 and done. I mean, if you think about it, and that's it. So how much tension, time under tension, I think people get too caught up in that. But at the same time, if you're crushing something for a split second, I don't know. But all I know is that working on that didn't have a lot of carryover. But that's not to say that what I'm going to do now with like the 1, the 150, the 1 Captains of Crush, the 2 Captains of Crush, doing sets of 30, 40 all throughout the day. Who knows how that's going to affect things. But what I'm going to do, because I see all these experiments all the time on YouTube, just out of curiosity, like when people do arms every day, like I did arms every day. And I didn't measure my arms on camera, which was a mistake because I could say anything I wanted. Now, I started doing that after I took that 6 weeks off and I lost a lot of size and strength. And I was at about like 17 and a half, 18, right? I can't remember if it was pumped or not. But regardless, I was measuring myself when I was pumped week after week after week when I was doing arms every day. And I got to 19 and a quarter pumped up. So it worked, but I didn't have the proof. So, I mean, it's just you're taking my word for it. And if I was watching a random channel too, I'd be like, well, okay, well, there's no proof of that. So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I haven't been working my arms at all. I made that video over an hour ago, and that was already after about a half hour of stopping the workout. So I'm just going to measure my forearms. I know some people do it straight, but I feel like it's easier because it's closer to me just to do it this way. I'm just going to measure the biggest part. And I want this to be I don't want this to have any looseness to it. So it's tough to say if you guys can see that. So it looks like we're 14 and 3/4, close to 15. That's just me very quickly doing that. 14, 3/4, or 15, somewhere around there. And I don't have great forearm genetics. I don't have huge forearms by any means. Like, I've probably lost a little bit of size in my biceps because I'm not doing them every single day. And this is not pumped either. When these were pumped, they're around 19. They're probably at flexed, I don't even know, 18 right now because they're not pumped up at all. But anyways, that's the forearms. So I'm going to do the grippers every day. And then just to give you guys actual real evidence, I'll measure that after like a week and then after 2 weeks, because it's something that's so simple. We all sit around all day. if you guys go to school, you're in class, or you're at your dorm, or you're at your apartment, or whatever. When I'm at my job, I have a lot of downtime. When I'm at home, I have a lot of downtime. I go to the park with my daughter. I mean, as opposed to just sitting there and watching her, I can keep working my grip consistently. See, that's the thing. You can't say that, well, you're just going to overtrain, you're going to overdo it. Well, you don't know. You have no idea until you actually try it. It's like the same thing with arms every day. Arms every day doesn't work. You can't do arms every day. You're going to shrink. No, you're going to grow. It's like anything else. Squats every day. You're going to get stronger. So you can't just take people's words for it unless you actually try it. People respond differently to things too. And it's like that last video that I made about how I was going to start megadosing, taking 40 grams of branched chain amino acids every day. Of course, I knew people were going to be, I was going to get some negative reaction every day. Well, oh, that's just going to, it's just a waste of money, fart powder, whatever. Okay? First of all, and then other people saying like, suggesting I take creatine. Other people saying that creatine is a waste as well. Creatine may be a waste for you, but my wife's a vegan, so I don't eat very much meat. I eat what she makes me because I'm just a typical man like that, right? I just eat my wife's cooking. And last time I took creatine was about 8 months ago, and that was the first time that I've taken it in like 6 years because I just figured, what the heck, I'll try it out. And I took it for about 6 weeks. I don't know why I stopped taking it, but the first 2 weeks that I took it, I was loading up on creatine monohydrate, taking 20 grams every day, 25 grams every day. I gained 10 pounds in like 2 weeks. So clearly, it wasn't a waste for me. Now, here's the thing with branched chain amino acids. I'm super active. My job is just working out, essentially. And when I get home, I just work out all day as well. So if they can help me from being catabolic and breaking down some tissue or whatever it may be, even if it's a placebo effect, I'm willing to pay for a placebo effect, considering that I'm just getting nothing but just the powder. That's the only powder. That's all it is. It's just bulk powder. There 200 servings of 5 grams. There's 1,000 grams in here, and it's like $30 on Amazon. It comes out to be 3 cents a gram. So for me to take a huge dose of 40 grams a day comes out to be like a little over $1. I don't care if it's a placebo effect. I'll gladly pay $1 a day for a placebo effect. I'll gladly pay $1 a day for it to act. If it doesn't do anything, whatever, because it's still doing something to my mind. Then it's a mindset. I'm willing to pay $1 a day if it doesn't do anything anyways. And if it does do something, great, and that's something else. So I haven't really eaten much today at all because that's what I do. I'm just constantly working out. So it's like, well, you could just eat more as well. But that's the thing, guys. Not everyone can just eat all day. Some people are really active, and maybe that's where BCAAs can come into play. And I know other people are going to say BCAAs are useless. Essential amino acids are where it's at. But again, this is so freaking cheap. I couldn't find bulk essential amino acids. I mean, I'm sure I could if I looked, but that was so cheap. Why would I not try it? It's worth trying. So here, I'm in just t-shirt, shorts, and I got my shoes on. I'm weighing, it's about 238 pounds. I don't know if you could see that, but I'm just doing this just for more proof. It's like 7 o'clock, going on 7 o'clock here. I haven't had dinner. I had the smallest lunch ever. I had no breakfast. And I'm 238 pounds. So when I measure my forearms, I'll also weigh myself for you guys too. And we'll see if I'm gaining weight I should take pics with my shirt off as well, whatever. But I already take all my videos with my shirt off too, so I don't know if visually you'll see anything. But in terms of the weight, I'll give you progress there. In terms of the strength, you're obviously going to see that because I'm testing my grip strength with everything. Overhand deadlifts, fat grips, extreme deadlifts, 2-finger deadlifts. I didn't try false grip, thumbless deadlift today. I probably would have failed that as well because I started with a great day. I got 300 with the fat grips extreme and then dropped it just shy of the lockout. And then everything, I think my grip was shot from there. Everything